Hi, I'm Chris. Today we're going to go through a family refresh package on one of our customer vehicles. So here we have the interior of this vehicle. As you can see, general dirt, wear and tear, seats obviously are a bit dirty. It's a family vehicle, so you expect it to get like this. First step in the process, rubbish bag. Let's remove all the rubbish. Okay, so we've cleared all the rubbish out and we've took all the customers' personal belongings, so the stuff that was in there, their door cards. I've just put it in a bin bag in the boot and I will put it back. There's a reason why I've put it in the boot. Okay, so we've removed all the personal belongings, we've removed the rubbish, we've also taken the two child seats out. Obviously, we've made sure to note how they were put in so that when we refit them, we can refit them safely. We also checked that the customer was happy for us to do this. We will never remove a child seat out of a car without a customer's permission for safety reasons. But it now just gives us nice, clear, free access to everything in here. So now we can actually start with the interior. So as you can see now, child seats are gone. There's a couple of marks on the seat. Obviously just the usual you would expect from a car that has car seats. Next job, floor mats out, and then we will get on to cleaning. Okay, so obviously floor mats are out, car's clear of the majority of the big rubbish, child seats are moved out of the way. Next step in the process, this isn't something that everybody can do at home because you might not have access to one, but an air compressor and a tornado. Basically, we're going to blow as much of this rubbish, loosen up the debris, move it all into one spot, makes it easier for vacuuming. Obviously, like I say, if you don't have access to an air compressor and a tornado, skip this out, just jump straight to the next stage. Okay, so you've either skipped to the next stage or you've done your blowing around with your air compressor and your tornado. Next step, trusty old Hoover. There's nothing to it. Just simply hoover the dirt. Don't worry about getting 100% of it. You probably only want to get between 70 and 80% of the dirt out of your vehicle on this Hoover pass, because we are going to hoover again later on. So let's get on to it. As you can see with the hoovering, we've not removed all of the dirt. So obviously there's still loose bits, there's bits embedded in the carpet here, but the majority of it is hoovered. Like I say, you're not trying to get 100% of it on this first pass, between 70 and 80%. Literally repeat this process throughout the entire car. I tend to start in the front passengers area with the seat moved all the way back, hoover this area, I'll then move the seat all the way forwards, I'll move into the back passengers side of the vehicle, the middle seat, go round to the other side to the front drivers, move the seat all the way back, hoover that area, move the seat all the way forwards, and then the rear passengers at the rear driver's side seat compartment area, do that. Once all of that's done, we'll move on to the next step. So I'll get on with that now. So one thing I will say quickly while we're in the back area of the vehicle is always, if you can, flip the seats up, have a look underneath them, especially if it's a vehicle where you've got children in here that are eating, drinking, food, stuff like that drops down under the seats, drink spill, all of that, and over time this breeds mold. Mold is something you do not want in your vehicle because it is really not good for you, especially if you've got young children in here. You don't want mold in here. If you do come across any mold spores, take safety precautions. Mold is dangerous to your health and everybody else's. If you're not sure with what to do, please contact a specialist and ask them if they can deal with it. Someone like ourselves at Grit to Gloss, we've got all the safety equipment. We will tackle the mold if you need us to. Any other valeters, detailers out there, as long as they're happy, confident, and they've got the right safety equipment, I'm sure they will take on that job if you're not sure how to do it yourself. But I'm not going to teach you how to tackle mold. One, we don't have it in this vehicle, thankfully, and two, I'm not here to teach you how to deal with it. So I'm going to carry on. I am going to hoover under the seats while I'm here, freshen it up, make it nice, and I'll get the hoovering 70 to 80% done. Okay, so as you can see, we've done a quick hoover through. We've got rid of 70 to 80%. Obviously we've not done in the boot yet because that is where the child seats and the stuff are. I will do that last. But yeah, as you can see, hoovered 70 to 80% of the stuff is out of here. The rest we'll tackle at the end. Okay, so we've hoovered 70 to 80% of the dirt out of the vehicle. Next thing we're going to do is actually move on to the plastic surfaces. Now, depending what package you go for, depends how we treat the interior of your plastic surfaces. This vehicle is actually just in for a maintenance. So we're not going to go as far as steam cleaning the vehicle, any of the plastic surfaces. It's not too bad. Had I have found any mold in here while doing a maintenance clean, 100%. I'd be steam cleaning, like antibacterial cleaning, everything. Get rid of everything out there. This customer's just in for their regularly monthly clean. So there's a couple of things that we're going to need, and a couple of things that you're going to need if you're following along trying to do this. First thing is you need some form of interior cleaner. So we either use Polestar, which is a dedicated interior cleaner. As long as you dilute it to the correct dilution ratio that they say on the bottle, not a problem. This product is by Kosh Chemi, and it is by far one of my favorite interior cleaners. Another one that we could use is G-Technic Tri-Clean. This is a cleaning power. Bacteria, it will attack it. So this is quite good for family interiors. So this I will use in this vehicle on the hard plastic surfaces. Obviously not on the that suede Alcantara seats. I'm not too sure how well they'll hold up. I'll use Polestar for that, just to give them a light clean. So they're the two products that we're going to use inside. You can apply dressings afterwards, we'll get to them later on. Another thing, pretty stiff brush, just for getting in all those nooks, cracks and crevices. Got a lovely soft bristled brush. This is great just for getting in all those intricate areas. And obviously microfiber, nice clean decent microfiber. This is a 380 GSM microfiber. It's got two sides, short pile and the long pile on the inside. Whatever you do, don't mix and match microfibers. So don't use ones on the interior, then use them on your exterior, interior, cleaning dirty door jambs, or if you've got a really gunky cup holder with lots of like spilt coffees and stuff like that in there, don't go using the same microfiber around the rest of your vehicle. You're just going to spread it. So microfibers are an absolute necessity. And another thing that we use, scrub pads. They're really handy. Don't buy cheap ones off Amazon. They're useless. They're just a waste of your time. Get the ones that they're like I'm trying to describe the texture, but it's actually stiff, and then it's got a bit of a microfiber backing on it. Great if you get any stubborn stains. They just shift the dirt, speeds the process up, makes your life a lot easier. Okay, so when we're talking about cleaning the interior, I'm going to take my scrub pad. Obviously you've got like the coarse side, which is this white, it's like a bristly bit, and the microfiber bit. I take the microfiber bit, and then I'm going to use the G-Technic Tri-Clean, and I'm going to spritz some of it onto this scrub pad. I'm not going to spray it directly to where I want to go. I'm going to go onto my scrub pad. If you don't have scrub pads, you can do it with microfibers the same, but I'm using a scrub pad for cleaning and a microfiber for wiping down. So I'm just going to put a couple of spritzers onto this. Doesn't need to be lots, you're just wasting money. And then the smell. It's unreal. It smells clean already. Just work it in. That's it. Wipe it all over. And then taking my clean microfiber, just a quick wipe over to remove any excess product. That's how we clean. With your microfibers, best trick, fold them into quarters. This is a top tip for you. Fold them into quarters, and then where all the corners meet, actually grab it between your thumb and first finger, like that. And then when you put it down, you put your palm of your hand there, you'll find it won't separate, and it's giving you a little bit of cushion, a little bit of cushion between your hand and whatever the surface is, so you don't damage it, but it keeps it together. Little top tip for you. So I'll get on and I'll do the rest. Same again, I tend to work in the same order. I will start here in the passenger seat, and I will clean all this center console part, all of it, from the passenger seat. And the reason for that is because when I get into the driver's seat, I've got to clean the steering wheel and all that. I don't want to be doing the center console as well, so I do it while I'm here in the passenger seat. Then I'm going to move back and I'm going to do behind me in the rear, then I'm going to go across behind the driver, then I'm going to come forwards into the driver, and I'm going to do the wheel and all their area. So let's get on with it. there. As you can see, it's a quick scrub. It's already starting to look better. There are bits that are going on in here, right in these edges, that we're struggling with. So what we're going to do is we're going to take our stiff bristled brush. I'm just going to work those areas. This is why when we hoovered, we only done 70 to 80% of trying to get rid of everything, because we're flicking this dirt out of these grooves. Well, it needs hoovering. So if we'd have hoovered this floor immaculate, and we're now flicking stuff out of here onto that floor, we're going to be going back again. So save your time, 70 to 80% at the beginning. Like I say, just get in everywhere. Give it a good rub about. As long as you're using a proper detailing brush, you're not really going to risk damaging. If you are worried, switch to the soft tip bristled brush. It's like a makeup brush, this is. If you haven't got any of these brushes and you've got a sister or a mum, or you are a female and have got them, makeup brushes. Pretty much the same. Nice big wide head, nice and soft. They're not going to hurt people's faces that are putting makeup on, so it's not going to damage your car, is it? But as you can see, they just get in everywhere. They just work everything. Obviously, if I was a little bit worried about the state of that and wanted to clean in there, see if I can hold my phone and show you. I'm going to take my stiff bristle brush and my Tri-Clean. A little squirt. And just work that in there. Like that. And then take my microfiber, just rub down as much of it as I can to try dry it out. If you've got lots of the chemical in there, which we haven't, we've just got a little bit of residual that's sitting in there, it will evaporate. It will go away. But if you're really worried, get your airline and blow it out, or put the car heating on. Soon dry it out. Dirty cup holders. Everybody's pet hate. There's nothing worse than stained cup holders. I mean, these ones aren't too bad. You can see there's a little mark here, but it's not too bad. So what I'm going to do with these is take my Tri-Clean once again, and keeping the trigger close into them, spray some directly in there. I'm just going to let it sit and dwell for a minute. Let the product do the cleaning work for you. Now, because they're not too bad and they weren't absolutely minging, I think that's enough dwell time. So my stiff bristle brush, oh yes, look at that colour. And they're not too bad. So that's that. Taking our microfiber. Obviously, like I said, once again, this one now, don't want to use it anywhere else. Just put it in. Soak all that moisture up. Get rid of that cleaning product that's in there. Bosh. Oh, missed a bit. Missed a bit that's just left the residual product in there. There you go. Nice, clean, fresh smelling cup holders. Okay, so you've cleaned that. Obviously, before we leave, door cards. Same again, plastic areas. But on these door cards, we've got this Alcantara suede-like stuff along here. Now you want to be careful with Alcantara and suede. Do not oversaturate it. You will just kill the fibres in it. It will never feel as plush and as nice. So, I'm not sure about how the tri-clean actually would act on that. So for that, I'm going to use the Polestar, diluted at its weakest consistency. And then I'm going to take my scrub pad. I'm going to use the white side because it agitates nicely, but I don't want to do a lot of this because I risk damaging that material. So let's see if we can put you somewhere, hopefully, where you might not be able to see. Take the Polestar, 2 little spritzers of it. No pressure at all. Like, I'm hardly pushing down. I'm just giving it that little scrub. Just because obviously this is where all the arms and the hands go. You know, it tends to get a bit oily, a bit greasy. Come the summertime, this will get covered in like, what's the word? Suntan lotion. You know, people have got it on their arms, the rest of their arms on there. It just transfers. It's not nice. Nobody likes it. So we just lightly agitated that in. See, it's not oversaturated. Clean microfiber. No pressure, like I'm not pushing down. Once again, I am literally just wiping it. As you can see, it's just freshened it up. It's rejuvenated it, it's given it that life back again, and hopefully keeps it nice for the customer for a long period of time. So I will get on and I'll do the rest of the car, and anything else I'll catch back up with you. If not, I'll see you at the steering wheel. Okay, so we've made it round the vehicle, done the passenger's seat, front passenger seat, we've done the back of the vehicle, we're now in the driver's seat. So obviously there's something a little bit different about this position. It has a steering wheel, that's right. So it's a lot more intricate to try clean it. So let's go through the steps on how to clean your driver's steering wheel. So obviously a driver's steering wheel, it's a little bit more different from cleaning, so the passenger side, where you've got nothing in front of you, or the back of the car, where you've pretty much just got the backs of your driver's seats, the seats themselves, and the door cards. So, sticking with our interior scrub pad, sticking with our Polestar, which is safe on leather steering wheel. This steering wheel, I'll bring you closer, doesn't look too bad. See how it's got that matte that's almost going satiny effect to it? Means there's dirt on it. If your steering wheel is shiny, it is dirty. Leather is not shiny. Leather is always matte. So, scrub pad using the scrubby bristly side, Polestar interior. That's it, on there it goes. No pressure. I am hardly pushing it, just letting it sit between my hands and the wheel. Just rub it all around. Just letting the product, so in this case the Polestar and the scrub pad, do their job and get rid of the oil. Because that's what it is. It's oils off your hands. Even if you're not like greasy hands or anything, you're still leaving oil residue on the steering wheel, and that in itself makes the leather shiny. Now, if you're someone who uses hand sanitizer a lot, it'll be even worse. Hand sanitizer is great for cleaning your hands or sanitizing them in an emergency, but for your car steering wheel, it is not great. So, like I say, just give it a quick rub around. Make sure you get the high contact points. So if it's your vehicle that you're doing, you'll know specifically how you hold the wheel. So you might be top and center, or you might be on the right hand side, or you might be two hands, or you might be at the bottom. They're going to be high contact areas. So that's them gone. Microfiber. Now, some people grip it and proper twist it. Hardly any pressure once again. I'm just lightly holding the microfiber so that it's there. I'm not squeezing, it's just a loose grip. And all I'm going to do is just go around and rub off all that product, which is now lifting all that oily, greasy residue out of the leather. Flip the microfiber around. Make sure we've got it all on the backs. Now, come have a look. That is how your leather should look. That is matte. That's not shiny. That is clean. And now I just get on with the rest of it. So obviously I've got the main part of the steering wheel where the buttons are. Try and avoid getting moisture there. Door card, dashboard, and then that is all the wipe down done. So I'll see you after I've done that. Okay, so we've cleaned all the hard surfaces. We've cleaned the seats, we've cleaned under the seats. Obviously we've done our 70 to 80% hoover. I've gone back round and I've done a final hoover, which is to get that final bit of junk that's there, as well as obviously anything that we've flicked there. Next stop, get these children's seats hoovered, get them put back in. Okay, so let's talk rubber floor mats and how to clean them. Two products we use: Green Star, once again by Kosh Chemie, this is an APC, and Guff or Gummy Fix, once again by Kosh Chemie, however you want to pronounce it. So we've shook all the loose dirt off. First things I'm going to do, spray this down with the APC. There we go, nicely sprayed down. Taking a stiff brush, agitate it. This way you're getting in all these grooves, cracks, crevices. These rubber floor mats ain't too bad to clean. Some of them, they've got a hell of a lot of grooves in them. Leave that for a minute, let it sit, do its job. Okay, so after it's dwelled for a minute, old microfiber, this is an old one, only ever gets used on these. Just wipe it. Wipe a whole lot down. You can pressure wash these floor mats. If we were doing an exterior clean, that would be what I'd do, because it's much quicker and saves you a lot of scrubbing. So I'll get this finished wiped down. Okay, there we have it, all wiped off. Next, take our gummy fix by Kosh Chemie, and just spritz it over. I like to leave it for a minute, and then with a different microfiber, just spread it. You're not pushing down, you're not trying to put any weight on this, you're just trying to lightly spread it around. Give it an even coverage. It's a bit difficult one-handed. And there you have your finished floor mat. And here is the finished result. Seats all nicely hoovered and wiped down on the children's seats. Floor's all cleaned, rubbish is all gone. Then moving back, the boot has been done, and the third row of seats, and the floor. Same again over here. All looking fresh, smelling fresh. All clean. Pedals didn't get a wipe down this time. And good to go. Obviously the pedals, I will just finish them up. There we go, pedals done. Same again, just use gummy fix. There we go. That's an interior maintenance clean done on this customer's car. All freshened up for them, good to go. I'll see this car again in another 4 weeks. They said they didn't want the outside washing this time. To be honest, it's not too bad, and we have previously ceramic coated this vehicle, so it'll withstand it. So thank you very much for watching. Hope you found this helpful. Any questions, please do ask, and we'll do our best to answer them for you. Thank you very much.